Coach, go ahead and make an opening statement and open for questions.
A really disappointing game for our team. Give Fort Wayne a lot of credit. Executed their game plan on both ends of the floor really well, and wasn't close in terms of the approach coming out of halftime. Wasn't close. So really disappointed again, and have to be better. Coach has to do a better job. Clearly, coming off some of the performances that we've had this season, I think we're clearly a much better team than we played tonight. But we played selfishly offensively, and it got contagious with the turnovers. And the turnovers sort of led a dam that broke in the second half where they got run-out baskets. And our lack of offense allowed them to really take advantage of us. And, 17 made threes again. I told the guys on the staff, I'm not sure that you can make 17 threes in a game once in a decade, let alone twice in the same season at home. It's just incomprehensible. And but you have to control what you can control, and for us, that's the next 48 hours and how we prepare and how we get ready to play our next game.
Alex.
The pace that they played in the first half, Fort Wayne, did that kind of set the tone for what they were able to do?
We didn't have any. We personally didn't have a whole lot of pace the whole game on offense. I thought those guys. That's how they play. They play fast. They play downhill. They got a spread floor most of the time where they have some guys that can really shoot the ball. I thought in the first half, our defense wasn't really the problem. Our offense was the problem in the first half. I think we had 12 turnovers, if I'm not mistaken. And then, if you look at points off turnovers, 29, part of your defense is you can't run a guy down and defend them when they're going down 2-on-1s and 1-on-0s off of some of the, the pick sixes or the live ball turnovers that you can't defend those. So part of your defense at times is decent, but at times, they're indefendable baskets. And, they did a nice job. I give them a lot of credit. I think that their guards played exceptionally well. Obviously the stat lines speak for themselves.
Sure.
Obviously, they were hot three-point-wise, but how much of that was your defense too?
They got we had lost assignments in the second half. Number one, in transition, we got caught not being ready a few times, and then in the half court we lost our man 2 or 3 times on some of their actions. But more importantly, I thought we were paralyzed by our offense. I thought our offense ineptness and guys not normally getting some of the stuff that they had been getting in the most recent weeks put us in a situation where we were really going to have to claw and find a way defensively, and we weren't able to do that tonight.
Mike?
You spoke Saturday about getting off the cloud and getting back to work. Was there any concern in the last 48 hours?
You're always concerned. I think handling success is a lot harder than getting kicked in the face. Everybody knows when you get kicked in the face how you respond. But sometimes winning a game, playing well in a game, it can be that. But I didn't sense that with our team in the last 24 hours. I did sense that we weren't playing in sync out there, and I think as we watch the film, we're going to see some of the decision-making and some of the opportunities that we had offensively were selfish. I thought we took bad shots at times. We didn't deliver the ball when we could. We knew they would post trap. We stopped throwing the ball inside, and it just became a jump shooting team or a guy trying to break his guy down and score. And that's not how we've been playing. But like I said, it's one of those things where you always are concerned. Win or loss, you're always concerned. But I didn't sense that from our team in terms of our approach. It was just a quick turnaround. Obviously had to get ready to play just like they did, and we weren't good.
Greg?
Archie,
They weren't even turnovers that were forced, and that's the thing that frustrates you. It's outletting the ball, to the other team on a rebound, dribbling the ball way too much and dribbling into defense, and then they can steal it off you. 13 steals is a lot of steals, especially for a team that doesn't even press. When you think about it. So, clearly you can tell we weren't in sync. We weren't very organized, and put that on me. Clearly, I didn't have their attention in terms of how we're supposed to be playing today. You can't ever, I guess, anticipate it. But you're right. The turnovers that you saw were turnovers that were just unforced, lackadaisical, and in some cases, really just mind-boggling.
All right, Coach.
Thanks.
Thanks.